What is up, guys? It's leg day, and we're inside of 8 weeks now, and we're at, you know, the tail end of a nice little 4 or 5 day push post guest pose, and so slightly hammered in a very good way. You know, it's time to get peeled, and that doesn't come without having a little bit of low energy here and there. So, you know, being leg day and getting closer to the show, some things that you'll see today that, you know, I want to highlight are, while we're still doing all the movements that I'm supposed to be doing, I'm taking out that like absolute to the death like grinder rep on the top sets. Reason being, recovery's, you know, really down at this point with how low the calories have gotten. And second reason, I'm starting to get lean enough that things are not feeling brittle, but, you know, just definitely, you know, body fat's getting low and need to be smart. We're not putting tissue on now. You know, inside of 8 weeks, I can, you know, claim my genetics are awesome, that we are growing for summer prep. We might have been, but inside of 8 weeks, and with how hard we're pushing, I'm not growing anymore. So, you know, everything that we're doing in the gym is two things. You know, one, to preserve tissue, and two, to, you know, expend calories, you know. So that's what we're gonna do today, is preserve some tissue and expend some calories. We will get a gnarly ass pump. I'm looking forward to seeing what everything looks like. Check in the Ben this morning. We started checking in pretty regularly, fasting in the morning. You know, everything was great in our book, but, you know, it was flat enough that he actually gave me a little bit of extra food pre-training. So looking forward to putting that to work and maybe seeing some of it floating around looking kind of cool. So I'm gonna get some warm-up sets banged out, and then Jordan and I are going to go to the moon. I'm gonna end up on only feet if I don't change. Video's gonna get the wrong kind of traction. Just a lot going down from the knee down for some people, right? I promise I'm not dirty, by the way. I had a guest posing this weekend, so I have like tan all over my feet. I'm past the oh, he has a nice tan stage, and I've entered the he looks like he has a skin disease or is just dirty phase of it coming off. So
I'm about to head out, guys.
I want to hear your car.
Oh, yeah. I didn't want to interrupt y'all.
No, I want to hear your car. Yeah, I want to hear your car.
Yeah, first set hasn't happened. Now's the time.
So Logan's one of our homies that trains here pretty much regularly, like daily, and he just got a new toy. So we're gonna go see his new toy before we get started, because we're still just warming up.
Got some more stuff to do. Intercoolers, tune, roll cage.
This is my favorite part. It has a gym bag specific trunk. What is this for other than a gym bag?
That's all you need.
Perfect size. Yeah, perfect size. Logan's doing the Texas Pro as well, so it's been nice having him in there and on the same timeline as me, because we're both starting to get pretty serious at the same time, so it's nice. Sounds a little different than last time I heard it.
Yeah, right?
Yep, I can't hear anything now.
I'm deaf now.
I can't hear anything now.
I'm gonna roll back so we can take a
Can't hear anything anymore.
Dude, that's awesome, bro.
You need to get a fucking towel for after you get done training. That suede's gonna soak it.
I got a towel.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that suede's gonna get real gnarly real quick.
I'm gonna buy a glove.
Yeah.
As well, so I can drive with a glove.
You're gonna see him out here put a trash bag on himself and just drive home.
Terry cloth onesie. That's in, zips up. Congrats, dude.
Hey, thank you.
All right, leg day. Dude, the sun literally feels like it's trying to kill you. Wow.
Oh, I just have to go inside now.
So we live in Houston, for those of you that don't know, and it's officially summer. Every day this week it's over 100 like actual temperature, and then the feels like's like 108 to 112 depending on the day. Gotta love it being 70+% humidity year round. It's like the meathead equivalent of pinkies out, right?
Yes, exactly.
Keeping the leg out. So as funny as it sounds and as much fun as I'm making fun of him, what both him and I are thinking about doing is, even though we're only doing one leg at a time, we're thinking about keeping that non-working leg driven up into the pad so we can keep our hips relatively even and not have them twisting really bad under load, especially once we get to the working set weights. So that is the why behind Jordan doing his pinkies out, prim and proper, one-legged hamstring curls.
There it is. Come on. Perfect.
So let's go. Come on. Pay attention to what your shins are doing. Good, Jordan. We going again, or is that it? Yep. Come on. Go. Drive. Drive. Good. It's more so the dorsiflexion you want to maintain neutrality with, just because it does cross your knees, so it's never going to be completely relaxed. But yeah, for sure, it's made a big difference. I used to be one of the people that was like forcibly like dorsiflexed as hard as they could, and then he was like, keep a more neutral, you know, foot path while still like maintaining a brace with it, and it made a good difference. Muscles there. We just gotta get it hard.
hugged him a minute ago. I mean, my God, you're paper thin.
Dude,
we're starting to dial it in. Yeah, we're getting there. I got to pose when I get done, so y'all can take a look.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're starting to dial it in.
I mean, I've seen the pictures, but
I don't know what it is, man. I don't translate in pictures. Yeah. Me and everyone around me gets the biggest kick out of it. Like I get so much, holy shit, you're bigger in person. And I guess that beats the opposite because bodybuilding is judged in person.
Because
but
it is totally
yeah, it's funny to me. My look doesn't translate in pictures at all.
No, it does not.
So 212,
270 this morning.
270, and 175.
All different shapes and sizes.
75.
Classic 212 and open.
Beautiful, dude. Ooh, yep. Yep. Work for me, Jordan. Come on. Let's go. Jordan's like, fuck you, dumbbell. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, leg extensions. Yep. Involuntary quad twerking at the end. Yep.
Okay, so we've been doing these with a large majority of the weight on the one peg, which, you know, basically all these prime machines do are put the weight in relationship to the pivot point. So you can see one stays relatively the same distance away from the pivot point the whole time, while, you know, as you're lifting, 3 gets over it real quick, and then 2 gets away from it real quick as you go through. So you're able to overload different portions of the movement. So today I had done, you know, a decently hard leg press, and then the split squats, both of which very much so were, you know, overloaded in the hole with it completely lengthened, and then drops off and is relatively easier when the muscle's fully shortened. So today when we came to the leg extension, we loaded the 2-pin, which overloads the muscle when it's shortened. So, you know, didn't exercise very much so aimed at exhausting the muscle in its shortened position after doing, you know, the 2 compounds, leg press and split squats that emphasize that lengthened position. So that's the thought process behind it. More important than the thought process, though, is the execution. So don't worry yourselves with the X's and the O's if the Johnnies and Joes that you're training with can't take shit to failure and train hard yet.
Finally done on that leg session.
I love you. It's funny, I've gotten to a point where I probably could not train my calves or adductors anymore directly, and they wouldn't suffer for it.
Yeah.
But mentally, I just can't do it. At least I can say I still train my good body parts hard. You know, muscle is strongest when it's longest, and stretch-mediated hypertrophy is a thing, meaning that yes, you do get the most out of training in the lengthened portion, yes. That's looking at things in a vacuum, in my opinion. I'd say that if you're looking at like a leg session as a whole, you know, y'all did a not a split squat, y'all did a belt squat already. Belt squat's tremendously overloaded in the lengthened position. There's not a ton of tension as you get to the top in that shortened position. So this, in my opinion, you know, in a full leg session, really serves the purpose of being able to overload that shortened position. You don't really get too much with anything else. You know, if you were doing like a reverse banded leg press where you were getting like a hell of an overload at the top, I could argue maybe you use like a more, you know, general loading pattern on this, but you know, save for that, most compound exercises for your quads emphasize the lengthened portion, so it's a good way to stress the shortened one. Yeah. That being said, if you just lift it up and set it down with really good form and keep on doing that and eat, you'll grow.
That seems to be effective sometimes.
Yeah, it's
That's like that Better Off Dead movie. Go straight, if something gets in your way, turn.
That's a wrap on legs. Today was a great session. It was everything it needed to be and then nothing that it shouldn't have been. Really happy with the look, you know, after, especially with, you know, how light I was this morning. I know I get my refeed tonight with my family, which is awesome, you know, not only for the food, but just for the, you know, the mental break, getting to hang out with everyone, swim, eat, just be human for a little bit. So really looking forward to that. And we'll actually be catching back up tomorrow. I wanted to show y'all, you know, the difference in the look and whatnot between today and tomorrow. So I'm gonna let y'all hop in on back and buys tomorrow. So we'll get a good look at, you know, what the food did and what it did to my energy levels and stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I was dragging ass a little bit today. In a good way, it's to be expected. But yeah, so I'll catch up with y'all tomorrow for back and buys. See y'all then.